Happy holidays, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. Of course, I really want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, part of this family. I really appreciate you. And I want to thank you so much, my new and my returning subscribers, for all your energies here. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you so much for just being here. All right, I'm going to be doing a general reading. I have my producer here um, decided to take over my desk, but he's celebrating Christmas already. He's early. All right. What's the message for the collective energies, please? And thank you. What do I need to see? Losing my cards early. What do I need to know? Okay. This is going to be a very quick, short message to get back into the groove of doing tarot because it's kind of, as I said before, it's a heavy energy sometimes, and I'm trying to deviate from it a bit, but I won't be deviating for very long. I'm back. All right. What's the message, please? Yeah, thanks. Try the messages, please. Where do I need to see? What do I need to know? All right. Now, you could be healing from something, listening to your higher self and nurturing yourself more. You could be suffering from childhood wounds, maybe parent family being wounded somehow. But with that said, you are healing from it. You are now activated to look into your higher self. You're listening to your intuition now more than before. You are growing. You're feeling as if your foundation is now stable. You're no longer shilly shally in your character, your thoughts, and all of that. You're now being balanced. Someone is regretting something. What's this regret card? You could be on a twin flames journey that is taking you a long time to let go of, but finally you're packing your kit and you're moving forward. You're moving with your suitcase and everything that you own. You're leaving something in the past. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You're going into a new beginning. You could be very vulnerable with this person, but now you are now nurturing self. You left someone regretting possibly the way they treated you, but you are moving on. I have renewal. So you're no longer the same person that they left or you were before. Because I said you're being healed. Don't mess my card up, boy. Yeah. So you're healed. You're no longer in the same energy. Yes, this could be a family, and you've been transformed. As I said, you're not the same person that you initially were mentally, physically, emotionally, could even be working out. Spiritually, you could be growing in spirit, believing in a higher power, believing, working on your faith. So you're no longer, yes, you're the divine feminine. The divine feminine, something could be important about the winter or a rebirth. You have gone through a phase in your life where your energy is easily noticed by people who you have surrounding you. Okay. So as I said, with the healing inner child wound card, I have rebirth and winter. So you could have gone through a rebirth. So chances are the energy you were originally in, you're no longer in that same old energy. You have transformed. You have grown into a new person. You put away childish things. So you could have put away your old childish ways, your old thinking, your old mindset, tradition, whatever. You have put aside things that are no longer for you. Anything else? I might not post this reading because it's sound repetitive because I've heard it before. Anything else? Yes, you're working on self. You're doing self care. This is what you're supposed to do or called to do. Working on you more than anything else. Yeah. Self worth. Self worth. So after you heal your wounds of your past, you are now able to step into your own self worth. You're now setting expectation for yourself, expectation for your relationship, friendship, whatever you have surrounding you. You're now able to set a foundation or set no longer being able to be walked over. I'm not saying everybody, this is everybody's reading. You might not be an easy target, but back then, before you were awakened, before you're healing, you could be in that energy. Now it's now in divine timing, you're working on self. You're now taking control of whatever this is or situation that was because you let go. You're letting go of any wounds, anything that was toxic, any old pattern, anything that create a bind or having you bound at some point. You're letting go of all of that. Yes, because you're living in the present. You're now more abundant in your mindset, maybe materially, financially, and otherwise. You're more abundant in your everything. You're looking towards whatever you're doing as wish fulfillment. You're closed off to toxic things or people, no longer interested in wanting to reunite with things or people that is not of your highest good. Whatever soul tie this was, who was in their ego, who is now regretting something. What are they regretting? They could be regretting the fact that they have detached from you, or you could be the one that detached from them because you're not healed. You're not healed. And that's good. That's a good you're healed or you're healing. Or it's time to heal. Yeah. You could have a lot of memories about this person or vice versa. You could always be thinking about them because whatever happened between you and them, they're deeply regretting it and they know you're healing. So the fact that you're healing, they know you're stronger and you're no longer gonna be taking BS from them because you now know better. Because with the higher self activation, you're listening to your intuition. You are listening to your intuition now, maybe even that before. Yeah, so you could have had to make a decision. What is this decision card? What's the decision card? One card, please. Thank you. Forgot two. Yeah, the decision is for you to move away into the distance and work on your north node. Work on your north node. So you could be in your divine purpose. It's time for you to retreat, leave things behind that is no longer for you because I have the moon at the back of the deck. If you don't leave behind those things, you could be even moving in silence, not wanting people to know what your next moves are. But something is hidden. What's this moon card? What's this moon card? Okay, now I get the picture. So the same person who is in regret, they're actually watching you. I don't know if they're watching you online or how they're which way or means that they're seeing you, but they're seeing you. They're watching you and they're regretting whatever they did. What did they do? They regret distancing themselves from you. That's one of the regrets I see here. Yeah. They regret distancing themselves from you, and now the cycle has been completed. They stay away from you for too long, where now you no longer seeing them in the same light that you had seen them before. They watch you turn into a butterfly because of their fears. They were scared to come forward because your intuition is on par. You know too much. You know too much. Yeah, so I have reflection and projection. So they're just sitting there looking in, in their inner thoughts, trying to figure out which way, how do I come, where do I go. But this is not going to be a good harvest for them, as someone waited all this time until the gate was closed. Anything else? We'll be dealing with a water sign, or someone is really deep in their emotion. This regret runs deep because someone is sitting there just watching time goes by, not sure how to come forward because you're too much, you know too much. So there was a storm, and this was unexpected, and this storm feels like a tower. Something could have flatlined because someone did not come in time even to talk to you. What's the storm? Yeah, deception. So they were very deceptive, and that's the reason someone is afraid to come forward. They were tempted by something, or I guess they had people around them who could have influenced them into going to a different direction. But now that they see you healed, they know you're listening to your inner guidance. They know you have moved on. They're now regretting whatever move that they made against you or away from you. They're now seeing their errors and now realize that there's no way back in because the cycle has been closed. I'll take a final card. Yeah, they see you cold, cold as ice. They see you not even wanting to create a union anymore. They see you cold. They know you're walking in your purpose. You're seeing things beyond what they told you or what you hear. They know you're listening to a higher power. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Any final cards? Yeah. They see you walking into freedom, of course. You're free. You're no longer bound by circumstances or people. No longer wanting to be dictated to. No longer wanted to be directed by people of low vibration. You're leaving. You're going to a new opportunity, or you're seeing things clearly. All right, anything else? Final cards. Yes. You were guided away from something or someone. Your ancestors are really working with you because them clinging on to you is like you're complete. As I said, this is a twin flame energy you could be on. It says twin flames. So you holding on to this person, they are in their south node, you are in your north node. So you are completely opposite of each other, but together form a balance where you trigger each other. So the idea of triggering each other is for someone to be awakened. And it feels as if you are the awakened one with the higher self activation and inner child healing. So someone needs to work on self. Someone needs to work on their inner child, just like you are working on yours. Anything else? Yeah. So even though you're in separation, they're wanting to talk to you, not sure how to come forward, but they're longing for you. The separation feel long and endless, as if there's no end to it. Yeah. They they know that you're now open to receive new things. You're now open to receive what God has in store for you. Someone could even be afraid that they might not even get a chance to speak with you again. I have fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sag. You could be dealing, or this is a person's energy. Anything else? Yep. So you have now moved on of trying to avoid people or situation that could have caused you discomfort mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You're no longer wanting to be triggered by things. You could have forgiven this person, and forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is really for you to let go of your burden, let go and let God. So holding on to resentment is will destroy you more than destroying anyone else. So It is recommended to let go of, yeah, I said let go, to release, surrender, and purge your energy from anything that's negative. Keep a positive mindset. Do not allow whatever happened to you in the past corrupt your good morals, your good values. People will always be people. We cannot change people from who they are and who they want to be. You can only tell them. So if it's your purpose and journey and destination to be the best version of yourself, regardless as to who they are and how they are treating you, because you'll be judged based on how you treat people who even treated you bad. So you're being watched for that. Any final card? I have harmony. So your energy needs to be in harmony, regardless of how unbalanced you feel. You might feel as if you are. You need to be in harmony with self. Do not let your wrath or your anger go down with with the sun. Cut it off there. Do not allow people to manipulate your energy to the point where you're angry. Do not allow yourself for people who treat you bad, for you to hate them. You cannot stoop that low to hate anyone because you have a different mission. You are divinely here at this moment in time to show or to be the best version of yourself for others to be following. So I get one card from this. One guidance, please. One guidance. One card. That was quick. This card says wisdom, understanding, fair. Honor your growth. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. As I said, you might be on a journey where you're being hurt so many times to the point where you have to go through a lot of healing. But healing is good because it's good for the soul. Sometimes you might even have to cry because tears cleanses the soul. Man. So you're now seeing things clearer. You're now activated. You're now motivated to release things or people that is not serving you. These people might not be bad people, but you might not be going the same direction where God wants you to go. They might be doing something else. Yeah. So you have gained the wisdom of something or someone or how to move forward. You have understand your path now. You no longer fear or being afraid to be alone because being alone makes you even stronger to combat any battle that might come towards you. So when you are alone, you can now look up to a higher force to help guide you. But when you're too much in company or in the company of too many people, you might just miss your calling because you're not listening, because you're listening to the noise. I always hear they say, when you're at the market, watch your change, not the loudness of the market. So you have to watch where you're going so you don't miss your mark. So, collective, I want to thank you so much again for joining me here at the Galaxy with God, Love Notes. And if the reading resonates, please let me know by commenting down below, liking, sharing, or even subscribing. My producer is still sitting here and he's in a very good mood. Yeah, yeah, my producer is here tonight. He's a very good cat. But him and my son, they fall out because he did wrong downstairs. So he's now with mama, as mama is more kind to him. But the boys are upset with him, so he's sticking to me. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, he's celebrating Christmas already. So collective, Merry Christmas when it comes. Happy New Year. It's my pleasure being here with you for 2025. So thank you again. I can't give a speech, but I love you all from my heart. Thank you. Good night.